What's up, millionaires? It's your boy Millionaire E coming at you with a movie review. Now, the movie we're going to be talking about is not Marvel's What If, but Marvel's Eternals. Now, before we get started, spoiler alert for anyone who's not seen Eternals yet. I don't want to spoil it for you. So, let's get into it. And before, I'm going to go over the characters first, and then I'm going to go over kind of what I felt, or kind of the good and the bad of the movie. So, let's get into it. So the first character we're going, and I'm going not in any order, we have Ajak. Ajak she is a healer, and she can heal anybody, and she's the only one who can talk to Arashima with this kind of communication device, with this kind of like this ball or something. So she can heal. She's like the leader of the group. And then and the Eternals, they're immortal beings that have lived on the earth, and they're here to protect the humans. Now I'll explain a little bit more on that. So, Ajak. After Ajak, there's Cersei. Yes, Cersei. I think it's Cersei. Yeah, Cersei. She can manipulate any type of object that she touches, being water turned into wood, or wood turns into water, metal, even wood turning into metal. She can manipulate any type of object. Then we go to Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh he's super strong, and that's not all, but you can use like the goblins that he uses. He punches like really, really hard. It's almost like a knockout punch, the force of a knockout punch, and it's so satisfying. It's super cool. That's what I like about Gilgamesh. He was my favorite character in this movie. Now, then we go to Athena. Not Athena, but Athena. Athena she can conjure up a spear and also a blade, and then also create a shield. After that, we've got Sprite. Sprite, the reason why she's called Sprite is she's very small, and because as I said, the Eternals are immortal, she's forever young, basically. But she can create illusions, meaning she can make illusions out of people, any type of object, anything. Then we've got Kilgore. Kilgore can shoot out lasers. It's either lasers or kind of orbs, like light orbs out of his fingers, and he kind of uses like the finger gun tactic, like he's like pew 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 like that. So then after that we've got Icarus. Icarus is he is Superman, and he's basically copy Superman. He has laser vision, super speed, and he can fly, basically. So then we go to Makari. Makari can run super fast, and she's not like the Flash speedster, like she can't throw lightning or anything, but just like how the Flash can punch like really, really fast, she can do the same as well. So then we've got Druig. Druig can create, well, he can't create anything, but he can mind control people, so he can control people's minds, basically. Then we have Prophestus. Prophestus can create tech. He can create tech and weapons. And I believe that's every single one of them. If not, I'm so sorry, y'all. But let's get into the plot. So the plot of the movie is the Eternals, as I said, have been living super for thousands and thousands of years, and they're protecting the humans. The only thing is, they only protect the humans from the deviants. So they don't interact in any of the other things. Like, when I was about to say Galactus came, but when Thanos came and he snapped half the universe or half the Earth, the population, they could not interfere in that. Even when I think Ultron did the same thing. He didn't do the same thing, but he came in, they couldn't interfere. So, that's what they're doing. They're protecting the humans from the deviants. Now, the only good thing that I see about this movie is about the exclusiveness. It was a lot of different, there were different races, and then there were also, different types of people. Like there was Makari. Makari was deaf. So you saw in the movie where they would have hand signals. And I'm like, that's cool. Only thing about it was, the other things were, there were so many things in this movie that had me kind of like, what the heck? So like the first thing, and I'm going to tell you. So, Arashima, we find out in the movie, and like I said, spoiler alert. We find out in the movie that what the Eternals are actually doing is Arashima created the deviants. And the deviants are these beasts, these tangled up beasts that just are deadly and they kill people. What we find out is Arashima created the beast, the deviants, to take out the apex predators, because the apex predators were killing the humans. Now you would think, oh, that's so nice. Then we get into it. Now, get a little bit more into it. So Arashima apparently planted a celestial seed, and he is a celestial. He's the prime celestial. He plants a celestial seed and different types of planets, and what happens is they're supposed to protect the population until the population gets to this certain number, and once they get to the certain number, the next celestial can grow. Now, what happens is the celestials, as I said, Arashima is the prime celestial. He is about, if not taller, than Galactus. The same, if not taller, than Galactus. And he's creating celestials in these different Earths, or these different planets. Which means that every single time a celestial is born, it is killing that whole world. So therefore, it destroys the world as a celestial is born, and new universes are created. Now, what the problem is as I was saying, he creates the deviants to destroy apex predators that are killing humans. Only thing is that the deviants killed those apex predators and then became the apex predator and started killing humans. Therefore, then Arashima brought in the Eternals to kind of kill the deviants. The only problem with that is that animals are not the only thing that kill humans. You got people who are, you got sicknesses. But then you also have one thing, which is also war. War is a big thing that kills a lot of people. And also, as I'm saying, the Eternals cannot interfere in any of the human type of wars, like when Thanos came. And it's explained even in the movie. Druig has the ability to mind control people, which I thought was villainous, and he's told, no, you cannot control people. You cannot interfere. Because he was like, I'm so tired of seeing people kill each other. And then it's explained that the reason why they can't interfere is because they need humans to learn for themselves. But I'm like, the smart move would be you're only taking out one part that kills humans, one aspect that kills humans, and there are other aspects that can kill humans. So I'm like, bro, you're already doing a bad job. And then the other thing, as I said with Icarus, all the powers for me, as what I saw, were special in their own way. They were not, you couldn't look at it and you couldn't be like, oh, that's a copy of this, that's a copy of that. They all were different. I mean, you could see some similarities, like I said, Makari, super speed. But I'm like, with Icarus's power, and even with his character, Icarus was just a blatant ripoff off of Superman. And the thing is, Marvel already has a Superman. They've got Hyperion. And even in the movie, it's like, hey, look, that's Superman. And Icarus is like, I don't wear a cape. And I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter if you don't wear a cape or not. You still are blatant ripoff of Superman. And honestly, he wouldn't be a blatant ripoff of Superman. He'd be a blatant ripoff of Hyperion. Because I'm like, bruh, that's the only ability that seemed like it wasn't really that good. And then the other thing is the deviants. As I said, the deviants were put there to destroy the apex predators. But then they became apex predators themselves and started killing humans. The problem with the deviants is that, and like I said, major spoiler for right here, but the deviants, they kill some of the Eternals and they copy their abilities. Now, as they're copying their abilities, they get more human. Well, one of them gets more kind of human-like. And once this one gets more human-like, he starts saying, I have been used, my people have been used, you killed my people, I'm going to get my revenge. Now, spoiler alert, let's just say he dies at the end of the movie. But I'm like, it kind of seemed like they put him in that part where he would fight alongside them. And I mean, I understand he wouldn't be like teammates with them, but I'm like, it seemed like they're both, a story that is two creations that are created from the creator, and the creator's doing this bad stuff, and they're turning against him. And you would think that, hey, they would work together, only have a temporary work together, and then go amongst their ways and be like, you know what, I'm going to kill you. Like that. But then I was just like, okay, if that happened, then why give him that much power? Because every single time they killed the internal, they copied their ability. Like, why give them that power for him to die at the end of the movie? I'm like, why? Why? So I was like, it was good. I'm like I said, there was just stuff in there that I was just like, eh. But y'all, remember, like the video, share it with your fam, and if you're subscribed, click that bell icon to be notified for more videos. And if you've seen the movie, tell me what you think about it in the comments. And I'll see y'all later in another airs, and have a blessed day. Bye, y'all.